And this is the only... Am I gonna yawn? What is it with hitting record and starting to yawn? Is this just me? Is this a me thing? I don't know. Updates. Guess who fucking got their braces off after 6.5 years of torture? Me. But the retainer gives me a fucking lisp, and it's so hard to talk sometimes. And if you watch anything else of mine, you know I already cannot talk. What, like, language center is just shut down, the lights are off, the doors are closed, good luck. But, got them off. Makes me look less like I'm 12 and maybe like I'm 15. Even though I turned 22 in less than a month. Oh fuck, I turned less than fuck. God damn it. What a horrible realization. Also, can we take a minute to appreciate my eyeshadow? Happy fucking Pride Month. All you queer bitches out there. Look at it, look at it, look at how nice that is. That took me like forever to get. And I do like makeup tutorials for the people that ask how I do it. But I would be very much hated because I actually can't handle the texture or the sensation of most makeup brushes on my face, especially around my eyes. So I use my fingers and just pray. I make sure they're clean first, but still, most of the makeup community now hates me. You're welcome. Also, hi, there's 950 of you now, and I'm questioning your sanity, but welcome! I probably should have opened with that, jeez. Nice to meet you. I'm Riv. Wow, I shook with the correct hand. I've been shaking with my left this whole evening because that's how you do it with the scoutings. I'm Riv. I use they, them pronouns. Welcome to the shit show this is about to be. For anyone that has not seen a reaction video from me, here are your warnings. I am ridiculously dramatic. Sander size is currently my most, like, intense hyperfixation. So that amplifies the dramatic. I'm very gay. In case, like, it didn't occur to you that, yeah, boy's a queer. There's gonna be a lot happening here. So, I will admit, this one has a content warning. And I'm a little terrified. I don't know what that content warning will be. Usually, as long as I know ahead of time that it's coming, we're okay. So, let's hope that that is true for this video. I don't feel like crying. I did this makeup. It looks good, okay? I've had it on, I can't say all day, I've been asleep all day. I've had it on since like 3, when Thomas said he was posting it today. But also, like, my dad was in the ER earlier for an unknown, for like symptoms, but we didn't know what the symptoms meant, and they still don't know, so here we are. He's been released, we're okay. I'm now dealing with weird ass people on telling me to chill out. Because I attacked someone who came after me saying, why do you use TikTok unironically? That shit's for like 6 years. First of all, the app has a 13+ policy. So, also, shut up. I didn't attack this person. This person came after me saying, why are you doing something childish? Why the fuck not? Dude, I collect American Girl dolls. Those are marketed 8 to 12. I'm turning 22 in less than a month. Who gives a fuck? Besides, cringe culture is dead. Surprise. It's actually really toxic and bad. So, it's cancelled. Kind of rambling here because he says it's exporting. What? You're there, stupid, thank you. Oh, my sugar's dropping a lot faster than it should be. Alright. I might have to go treat that, and I really don't wanna. So if you didn't see the thumbnail, which I really hope you saw the thumbnail, I have Teddy, I have Thomas the Dragon Witch, I found his hat and then I lost the hat, so like, that's annoying. And my pillowcase is over there, ready for me to put it. My card said it was full. And that's because I made a reaction video to Dan coming out. And it was like at least an hour long. I'm not posting it for a lot of reasons. I should not be allowed to like do things. This is something I've come to learn about myself. Is that I really shouldn't be allowed to do things. Just sitting here waiting, it's 11:30. Casually super fucking terrified of what this is gonna be about. If we get either a Logan or a Roman arc, I'm gonna lose my shit. Like, I will lose my shit anyways, but I will extra double quadruple lose my shit if we get a Roman or Logan arc. I'm hoping Roman, honestly. Like, I know we focus a lot about Logan and how he's a sad boy. He's sad, he doesn't need the feelings, and I want my boy to be happy. Roman. Like, there's a difference between me taking out my need to be upset and angsty onto Roman and him canonically being not okay. Did I tell y'all about the Save Roman Sanders tag? I don't think so. It was a TikTok sort of OC tag. And I say sort of because it involved the sides, and everyone who participated were the canon sides. And basically, I created this OC. Grim Sanders was repressed anger, and he had essentially kidnapped Roman, stuck him in a room, and gave the sides in the universe that it would be in 24 hours to complete all the challenges and save him, or they all die and Grim gets all their powers and he takes over. Aren't I having fun? And so I put them all through a lot of emotions, and then I realized this was it hurt itself in confusion moment because I saw all the responses to my challenges. That was the thing, is the Grim came with challenges. It was supposed to be weekly, but I kind of fell off the radar for a bit. It was supposed to be weekly challenges, and then the sides would, like, had to create a sound or use a sound and their own effects or whatever, but it had to be, like, creative. They couldn't just talk in the video. Like, it couldn't just be their voice. And watching the sides, or the other people doing the challenges as the sides, hurt. One of them was Patton had to find his favorite, I said picture, but I allowed memory, with the other sides. And that was one challenge, and so they're like, okay, that was easy. And then I'm like, yeah, you gotta burn it. And the amount of people that took that card, like, remade the Christmas card, and then burned it, just, oh my god, my heart. It was it hurt itself in confusion moment. I'm like, oh my god, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Oh, I didn't do backstory. Basically, Grim is actually Ammius, who is self-love, who was hurt by, Roman and Ammius. I think I named Roman Ira, like iridescence, before this thing happened where Ammius and Ira were in Thomas's dreams fighting off a nightmare, and Ira took a quite literal bullet to protect Ammius, and then when he reformed as Roman, Roman being a teenager, Thomas age, where, you know, you're not the nicest person, said that with so many scars, how could anybody love you? because every time Thomas or the sides took a hit of like an insult, there would be a mark appearing on his body, and so he had like arms littered in scars, and his face, and his neck, one here, and a big one on his chest right here. When Roman was like, yeah, you're ugly, no one will love you with those scars. So Ammius became Grim. And then I was like, okay, this is really depressing me. As much as I'm having fun, let's happy end this shit so I can be done. And as cheesy as it was, I had a friend of mine do a quick video as Roman that I posted on my account, saying that he was going on he had managed to break free and was going to find Grim to end it, and to have the other sides or the other people participating in the tag, because it was open, anybody could do anything, to leave warm wishes, to encouraging words, that kind of thing. And so I took those encouraging words, put it into my own audio, and what happened was I had that audio start to play, and Grim is like, oh no, this is wrong, what is going on, what is wrong, passes out, and Ammius wakes up a dream where he can project whatever is happening into the real world, and it makes it, or real world, mindscape, and it makes it scary. Basically, it was all a dream. They did experience it, like the other sides experienced it, but what it was is because Roman is having so much shit happening right now, you can see it. He then projected this character like into the mindscape, and it happened, but like it was also like nobody was in actual real danger. I don't think I explained that well. Basically, everyone's safe. Ammius went back to the subconscious and was kind of ashamed. Thought they could control it a bit better. Although I've had an idea for a Logan one, but I don't think I'm gonna do it because it was exhausting when I did the Roman one. That short Thomas did with like, it's your favorite character from, or your lovable character from your favorite story. Oh, it would be a shame if someone were to write an angsty fanfiction about you. And I felt so called out. And everyone freaking tagged me on that, in that video on TikTok. I'm like, I know, okay? I know. I am an angst factory. That is who I am. That is what I do. I don't know how to write fluff. That's not true. But I'm better at angst, because then I can take out all of my insecurities and shit on Roman, which I do quite frequently, because I relate the most to Roman, as most of you probably know. If it's not clear, I'm basically the actual living, breathing embodiment of Roman. I'm like 90% Roman and 10% the rest of them. I asked someone once what fusion I would be, and like if the sides could fuse, what would I be? And so everyone was like Roman was in there regardless. Like there was absolutely no Logan. I don't take offense to that at all, because I've been new. There were a couple Virgils, which I totally actually get because of my weird angsty moments where I just get really depressed and shit. But then the rest of it was Patton, and I'm like, oh bless. Because they think of me as like a parental figure. And I'm like, yes, I am your internet red, and I will like force feed you positivity. But I'm also dramatic about it. So, although, to be honest, my favorite to cosplay is Deceit. Deceit is so much fun. I really want to update his cosplay because I'm still using an old Halloween cape and a necklace that my grandmother has that I kind of just pin on the inside so you don't, yeah, it's bad. Just the character is so much fun. I don't get it. Like he's like Roman, but like being intentionally bad Roman.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Like he's just like that next level of extra, but on like the bad side. So you take Roman, you flip him to the bad side. There's whatever that is. And then like 10 steps further, there's Deceit, and he's just the most dramatic boy ever, and I love him. Also, can we talk about that bloopers video? Because holy shit, my favorite is still the... What's this? Oh, I got a bird here. Oh, there it goes. Me? It's me. It's me. Yeah, boy. Also, I don't know why I'm using my legs so much because my hips are fucking killing me at the moment. I want to know how much of this I cut out. So, like, future editing me when it's not late at night, can you, like put on the screen somewhere how much footage, like, how long of footage I actually cut out of this? Because, oh boy. Okay, I know this bothers me as well as other people. I'm going to try very, 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 very hard not to, like, keep pausing and then skipping pieces and then going, oh shit, I went too far, and go back, and then I'm too far, and for my own sanity when I'm editing, I'm going to try. It's just because I have really extreme reactions to things that I really am hyper fixated on, hence why I'm such a dramatic bitch. But, like, for real, this series is really, like, I'm really invested in the storyline. I'm gonna sit up. I forget that I often, like, sink down in this chair, and I end up, like, literally, like, belly button up is left on the chair, and the rest of my body is off. I don't know. That was a weird look. I saw myself, like, in... I look like I'm about to shoot some lasers out of my eyeball. This is why River doesn't stay up. At least film themselves past, like, 10 o'clock. I have a problem. So, I go on Pinterest mostly for, like, makeup inspiration for my characters. And then also there's a lot of really good craft ideas for younger kids that are working on, like, fine motor skills. And since I work with, like, the 5 to 7 year olds, more like 4.5 to 7 year olds in scouting, that's something I really need to pay attention to, is learning, like, picking activities that are at their level, and also promote their learning. So occasionally I got these, like, really pretty wedding dresses on my homepage because I'm obsessed with them. They're really pretty. I don't have a use for them at the moment, but they're really pretty. And so I started a board just saying wedding dresses because reasons. Not because I'm getting married, but because I want to appreciate them. And then other dresses started showing up on my feed. And so I made a other dresses because reasons. Now my entire homepage of Pinterest is just really pretty dresses that I have absolutely no use for, but I want them so badly. And then I now have one for shoes. What the fuck am I doing, man? Like, okay, I'll see if I can show this off. Look at that dress. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? You bet your ass I do. Oh, we're hitting the 18-minute mark. Oh my god, that is the funniest. I'm sorry, that is the funniest angle to me right now. I'm a disaster, y'all. Not that we haven't been new. Why do you guys like my bullshit tweets? Stop. You guys, I know they're stupid. You don't have to like them to point that out. Jesus, I'm such a dumbass. Anytime I reply to, like, Thomas's tweets, they get, like, at least 50 likes, and I'm like, fuck. And it's always the stupid shitposty ones too, not the really nice ones that I actually took time to, like, think and process before I hit send. No, it's the bullshit ones. I have to blow my nose. I have the Kleenex ready this time. I don't have to find it. Okay, here comes the dying goose. Oh dear. I'm gonna be reacting to this after midnight. Oh fuck. Rest in peace, whatever remaining sanity I have left and any dignity I seem to have in your eyes. Because, oh boy, this is gonna be bad. Should I just put the pillowcase on now? Should I just, like, not wait? Heck! The tweet has been released! Okay. Good, here we go. Please be charged enough. I will cry. Okay, we're at 48%. You better fucking last. I will cry. Bitch! Intrusive thoughts. Whoa, I'm excited. Death? Yo, okay, I'm here. I'm here for this shit. Let's go. Teddy.
Before we get rolling, this video is brought to you by HelloFresh. You see this? You jealous? You jealous of this, bro?
No.
Well, now you too have the power to begin cooking amazing din-dins like this one with 8 free meals. That's $80 off your first month of HelloFresh. Just go to HelloFresh.com and enter the promo code ThomasSanders80. You can't have this, though. This one's mine. Cook your own. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. Oh my gosh, I'm late. I gotta do this video. Get ready? No, I don't have time to get ready. I can do this. I'm awesome, and I can do this.
Me too, man. What a mood. Oh boy. I'm not.
What is up, everybody? How are you all doing? Comment below, because the human connection will make me feel like a person again. What?
Big mood.
Sorry. That one was supposed to stay up here. Not me. Oh, there I go again.
Who ducks out? Does Logan duck out? Oh no.
I'm just really tired. Can't talk because of the tires. It just couldn't get to sleep last night.
Wait, is there a song? Oh shit, I see lyrics and Joan, there's
I
a
think
song.
With that new addition, that brings the grand total to everything. Everything is going wrong in my life.
Mood?
Even my thoughts are starting to go wrong.
Oh! Bean!
Come on, no!
Beans.
No, what are you talking about? Sorry. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, let's. Uh-oh! Here comes the noblest Roman of them all. What up, plebes? Oh, hey, Roman. We were just talking about something else. What? Yo, what? Nothing else. There's nothing else. We were just talking about something and never anything else. Is that okay? Wait, are you all seriously not going to let me in on what's going on here? Patton already said we were talking about something. Singing to myself, 'cause I'm not uncomfortable at all. Secrets are no fun. Tell me now or else we're done. Look, you don't want to know unless you want to be deeply troubled. I do. Mystery loves company. It's misery loves company. Not for me, it's not. I am not feeling any love or misery because it's a mystery for me alone. I have yet to receive my invite to the pity party. Thomas, come on. You can't have a boy.
Card said it was full.
Making me do this. What do you need?
Oh, he's here.
Do you know why everyone is so moody bemoans? Oh, goodness. Are they still disconcerted? That's putting it a little lightly, Logan. Or your reaction is a little too extreme. Well, that's easy for you to say. Why wouldn't it have been easy to say? It was an 8-word sentence. That's not exactly laborious. What he means is that you're not a great judge of what is and isn't an overreaction. Your most extreme reaction is an eyebrow raise. Falsehood! I stand corrected. There's the one for today. Logan, put on your blinders, or in this case, take off your glasses. What are you talking about? Look, I barely got any sleep. That's the best joke my creativity's got. But seriously, ignore them for the time being, and explain to me what is going on here. Well, last night, Thomas struggled to fall asleep due to persistent, troubling thoughts about... Whoa! Stop what you are saying. Whoa, you guys are acting fishier than the Kraken's crack. Oh. Alright, so I'm acting fishy. So sushi. I mean, sue me. Don't act like that was an accident.
Everybody virtual. Let's give it up for the perp man.
Just tell me. Blurt it out if it'll be easier, like ripping the sword from the stone. That was canonically not easy. Yes, only Arthur was able to remove the sword. May the odds be never in our favor. But this isn't the sword in the anvil. You mean the sword in the stone? Why don't you read the book and see if you still need to correct me?
Sorry.
I guess Disney was more faithful than we all thought. What I mean is that talking about this shouldn't be as impossible as liberating the sword from its ferric prism. I don't understand why we must prohibit any and all discussion about the intrusive.
Please stop.
I'm going to prohibit
Seriously,
your
please.
breathing if you keep this
don't
up.
want to think about it.
You know exactly why we're not talking about it. But Logan, if you continue to push this, we're gonna end up in really dangerous territory. Push what exactly? I'm sorry, but I can't condone any more of that kind of thinking. Please, just listen to us this time. We're going to talk about something else now, okay? Patton, what are we talking about? 2005's Just Like Heaven, starring Mark Ruffalo and Reese Witherspoon? Sure. Oh, great flick. I'm really out of it. The very same Just Like Heaven that won the Teen Choice Award for Best Chick Flick? You Ruffle know it! Were there any other Just Like Heaven films released in 2005 starring Mark Ruffalo and Reese Witherspoon? If they got married, then he'd be Mark with his spoon. Am I delirious, or is this the funniest video I've ever made? That's ridiculous, Roman. Have you ever heard of What's Mine Is Yours? They be Mr. and Mrs. with their spoon. Patton, that was my joke! You hijacked my joke! You joke. You know what I never got about that movie? Why it won Best Chick Flick?
I'm loving the play on audio. Loving it. Cinema student going. I have a feeling I'm not ready for what's about to happen. It's 40 minutes long? Holy shit.
Have you ever imagined killing your brother? How is she a ghost if she's not dead? Perhaps she was accidental.
Was that was deceit. Why? Okay, same though.
And unknowingly astral projecting. Oh, or maybe it was an out-of-body experience. I thought astral projecting was an out-of-body experience.
Hello, slimy boy.
I'm just glad the movie had a happy...
Or is it a slimy boy?
Is what makes good cinema.
Why
So
is
there wasn't
he
really
behind
a
the
ghost.
television?
Talk about ghost baiting. Of course she wasn't a ghost.
Who the
Ghosts are
fuck?
evil.
Okay, we were right about the color theory, guys.
For Moana's grandmother. Well, there's one thing I know. Reese Witherspoon isn't evil. I resent that. Ghosts aren't evil. They just scare people because you never know when they're gonna show up. Okay, I take back what I said about ghosts. Ah! You killed him! It's the Duke. Boo. The Duke? Okay. Care to explain further? Who is he? What is he doing here? Oh, I just love showing up where I'm not invited. Can someone tell me who he is? It's kind of hard to explain. What? No, it's not. You just...
There's a song already. We're at 7. We're not even at 7 minutes, and he's about to sing. I'm not ready for this.
Lack imagination. Let's start from the beginning. Adam and Eve
What the fuck?
For a small price of a little sin. They also lost eternal life, but what's fruit without the pits? Apples don't have pits. I am the Duke, and it's high time that I dropped in.
Yo, I'm loving the cult.
And since you haven't puked yet, you'll know they're wrong when they call you sick.
Now I know why this is so much editing. I love this.
It's unicorn horns and dragon tails, Roman's dull creativity. If you want the spectrum A to Z, then you'll need a little help from me. From unicorn porn to rats impaled, I give you...
Why did we bring up My Little Pony fucking weird shit? Like, get off Tumblr!
Thoughts generously. If you really want to challenge your viewership, then you need to stop limiting me. What in the have I been drinking? It's fine. It isn't you, these thoughts you're thinking. Alright, you've got to stop this guy from singing. I love how hard you try. It's so cute. Let's resume. Sure, people don't like me much, Thomas. But that's only just because I'm honest. Good
No.
and bad is all made up nonsense. So I'm gonna whip your butt. Do you promise? Thomas, speaking of honesty, recently a snake offered me a morsel from the tree of knowledge. He said you're wanting to be more honest and be direct dealing with your issues. No longer will you deceive yourself about the ugliness within you. Neat. You wanna face facts? I've got one. Your late night thoughts get pretty sick, dude. If you shared those musings with your friends, I doubt they would forgive you. Even though everybody sins, everybody dies. Why deny yourself knowledge?
So, okay.
Say knowledge of yourself. You don't need to feel ashamed.
I'm excited. I like this. Although, this is like, you know how I was talking about there's Roman then deceit? Whoever the fuck this is like a 100 levels above deceit. I love this. I can't deal with the fucking stash though.
You see this house on fire? I see it too, cause you got a fiend in me. So clap your feet and stomp your hands and dance off your booty cheeks. You can then bet your bottom I'll still be around when all your loved ones leave. Imagine with me, licking the blowhole of a dolphin, your best bud trapped inside a coffin, your grandma choking on a lozenge, your pet dog stuffed into a sausage.
Ew!
Some things are only thought in the mind of a man whose soul is truly rotten. So let all your hopes of heaven be forgotten, cause your head's not in the gutter, pal, it's in hell. Hell.
Towards hell. Sorry.
Hell. Hell.
You're trying really hard to...
That was horrible and horribly unhelpful. Look, Mr. Duke, I'm really stupid right now. Just tell me who you are. Simply. Why, I'm your creativity. No, that's Roman. Yeah. Also me, though. What? Roman is sort of like Netflix Kids and Family. He's the option that you select if you want to, block out all the juicy stuff. Don't say juicy in that context. Juicy butthole? That's okay. Yeah, your beehole needs to stay zipped up in your pants where it belongs. Why do you want to stifle your own creativity, Thomas? I'm sorry that I don't see the creative merit in juicy butthole. Come on, Thomas. There are different kinds of creativity. Just take Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, acid brain sex zombies, there's... Let me stop you right there. Jeffrey Dahmer was not creative. He was destructive. And I'll thank you to never bring him up again. That's right. Just shut it down, Thomas. You should do no such thing. You cannot force the Duke to retire a topic of conversation. Yeah, repression can be very bad indeed. I mean, just take Jeffrey Dahmer. He used to have these pretty funny thoughts about torturing animals. But you know, he hated them. He thought they were horrible, and he tried to force them out. Lot of good that did him. It didn't do him any good. Yeah, right. In fact, that kind of repression doesn't do anybody any good because it doesn't work. In the 1980s, Virginia psychologist Daniel Wagner performed the white bear experiments, which demonstrated that the more one tries to force out a thought, the more intrusive and or repetitive said thought becomes. Jeffrey Dahmer! Stop! Will,
I shouldn't be laughing. So I'm gonna need to, learn how to do facial hair, I guess. I'm already excited. This is why we don't let Riv react to things past midnight. Is it really 12:04? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Begrudgingly forego the scientific method for a quicker, simpler replication of the experiment. Patton, we will need you to talk about anything you want for the next minute. All right, but hold on to your ears because I'm about to talk them off. Hold on to my ears. Done and done. Go! Oh, great, great. Ew. You put those back on right now, mister. I can't hear you. I need you to focus. Oh, right. Okay. So do I just start talking whenever? I will cue you. But before you begin, don't think about a goldfish in a condom. Okay. That works. Go. Once upon a time, there was a golden girl. Good save. Who lived in a condominium. Okay, Logan, has it been a minute yet? Not even close. But you did exactly what I needed you to do. Patton did a real good job. You know, you took some creative liberties. But I give you my blessing. In Wagner's experiments, subjects were asked to speak about whatever they wanted, with only one caveat. They were not allowed to think about a white bear. Despite that rule, according to Wagner, subjects mentioned the bear about once per minute. Oh, okay. So I can't stop him. Awesome news. It is, isn't it? But either way, you are not creativity. Yeah, that is the brave, handsome, unbeatable Roman.
Oh, Mommy, I don't want the mashed potatoes.
Creativity is about butterflies and magic. That's not you. You're stinky. Scary. Me? Scary? No. That sounds like a you problem. Or a him problem. Thomas, like it or not, the Duke does encompass a portion of your imagination. Imaginative sure is a kind word for him. I agree. How about demented? Why are you defending him? I'm not. I'm just trying to be intellectually honest with Thomas. Yeah, sounds like bullshit. This talks deceit in disguise. No! What? Again? Deceit? Show yourself! No, it's actually me. I knew that. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a little silly. Then why are you lying? Lying? You just said the Duke is Thomas's imagination. Yeah, unlike a certain potty mouth in this room, imagination is good. Did you guys know that dork means whale penis? I call Logan a whale penis, is what I'm saying. Thomas, you have to understand that life is not so black and white, as they say. But the Duke and the Prince literally wear the black and the white. Yes, but they're your sides. That's how you see them. That's not the only way.
Jesus Christ.
Leave Joan out of this. Oh, what's that? That is something Joan would do. Why would I even have two creativities anyway? Why isn't Roman all-encompassing? Because of your view of creativity and imagination as a purely good force. At a young age, you filed away products of your imagination as either welcome or forbidden. This led to the development of two separate sides of your creativity. Wait, so my creativity split in two. Into what? Into a butthole? Into two parts during your development, yes. Like an ovum. The Duke is like Roman's twin, the embodiment of bad imagination, which is primarily experienced by you via intrusive thoughts. You made me this way, Thomas. I was the unloved brother from the Genesis. Roman and I are Cain and Abel. And that Cain up your butt makes you unable to explore more mature ideas.
Oh. That was horrible.
In your content. What is it with you and butts? Hey, prude, your art is bad. You're attacking my livelihood now? Thomas's friends and family is one thing, but his work is nothing sacred. Yeah, wait, what about my friends and family? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you forget the part where I'm your creativity? Obviously, I have opinions on the matter. But are they opinions that matter? Especially if they're hurting you. For someone who prefers salty flavors, your videos are rather saccharine. What will your legacy be? Will you even have one? How about this? You get buck naked on camera and self-immolate to Taylor Swift's Shake It Off. Now that'll leave an impression. Wow, I hate him. I hate him. Haters gonna hate.
And I hate whatever that was.
I wouldn't want my legacy to be subjecting people to something they didn't want to see. Why not? That's life. People seeing, hearing, and experiencing things they'd rather not see, hear, or experience. Maybe so. But I don't want to add to life's unpleasantness. Oh, so you're going to baby them? Do you want to rock the cradle, Daddy? Rock the cradle in the treetop? What?
Please.
Is the cradle in a treetop? No one knows. Irresponsible parenting. Or do you want to be the wind that caused...
I need Thomas to stop saying daddy for like 1 fucking second. I hope editing me is putting over a montage of bullshit tags I've read on seemingly kind and nice fix, and then the fucking random ass smut comes out of nowhere and you're like, nope, close the computer and launch it into the sun. He is that He's that fic. He's that one chapter in the fic where you're like, what the fuck? This was family dynamics, and now we're having this. No. I can't. How does... I don't know how to deal with this.
The cradle to fall, and then the baby dies. That's horrible. Look, pleasant metaphors aren't really my strong suit.
You have a strong suit?
I do, my birthday suit.
Okay, well.
Okay, new metaphor. Nudging the baby bird to leave the nest and take flight. Okay, there! Yes! That's it! Oh, maybe there's hope for you after all!
Wait for it.
And the baby bird immediately flies straight into an unseen jet turbine and causes the entire plane to come crashing down! And no one survives! What is your deal? What is my deal? Bitch, what is your deal? I'm your creativity. What does that say about you? My deal? Thomas doesn't have a deal. If I have a deal, then Thomas has a deal. Deal or no deal? Roman is Thomas's creativity too, so... Do I need to remind you of what Thomas was thinking about last night? I just did what I do as one of Thomas's sides. If I am awful, then so is Thomas.
Not all thoughts have some profound meaning behind them. Some are worthless.
Virgil, you've never been one to soften the truth. Why would you aspire to be so boring? Those thoughts weren't Thomas. So what? Thomas thought someone else's thoughts? Do we have ourselves a classic case of brain swap? Maybe.
He's right.
Really?
Not you. The Duke.
What?
The reality is, you thought those thoughts, Thomas.
Oh no. Is Thomas a bad person? Why do you keep asking that?
We still haven't gotten an answer. He hasn't acted on any of the thoughts yet, so at least there's that.
Okay.
But there's definitely something wrong with him. And unfortunately, he's not the naturally good person that you wish he was, Patton.
But Thomas always tries.
Are we at the point where Virgil is going to reveal what he's hiding that he talked about in the stream?
To put others before himself. We've all seen it.
Yeah, he can act like a good person, just like Deceit can act like you. But we've also seen that doing what he thinks is right can be pretty difficult for him.
Okay, you two are blowing this way out of proportion.
Logan, I'm sorry, but Thomas can't logic his way out of this one. Facts are facts, and the fact is, Thomas had twisted thoughts that a stable person would never have.
Actually, a stable person, as you put it, could absolutely have those thoughts.
Shut your mouth or I'll tear off your nipples and shove them up your nose.
Okay, so we just have to fake it till we make it? Ooh, like how Thomas is going to imagine making a sandcastle out of Joan's ashes until he actually gets to do it.
Stop!
No, like how you fake being good at something until you are. And this something is being a good person. But how do you fake not thinking about something?
Yeah, didn't we try that earlier when we talked about Just Like Heaven?
Why?
In trying to distract yourself from those unwanted thoughts, you seem to have created a mental connection between 2005's Just Like Heaven and last night's intrusive thoughts that wouldn't have otherwise existed.
Uh-oh, I'm here with the main characters from Just Like Heaven. David Abbott and Elizabeth Masterson. And I can do with them as I please. No, not David Abbott and Elizabeth Masterson!
You bastard. Okay, you can't pretend that that isn't happening.
I'm about to smash the whole... you can pretend on the outside.
What does that even mean?
As long as these kinds of thoughts stay in Thomas's head. Turn into a ghost! Then that's good enough for now. Turn into the Hulk! Patton, of course they would stay in my head. Why would I want to do any of this in real life?
You tell us. You're the one who's thinking about it.
Yeah, I didn't make him throw the baby. I merely gave him a baby and a large, sharp knife.
Not acting on every thought that he has isn't faking anything. I can't think of how one would fake not doing something other than by doing something. and hiding that they're doing it. Ooh, how fun! You know who could help us with that? One of you is enough. No, you guys aren't understanding me. They would stay in Thomas's head because he would pretend like he never had the thoughts in the first place. So, we're back to repression then. Logan said that that doesn't work. That's what repression is? Well, what other options do we have? Virgil, I don't want to do what he says. You mean you don't want to act on what you think? Virgil, enough.
Ugh, here we go, Virgil. Looks like Logan has reached his listening to others limit for the day.
This is not about me wanting to be listened to. You all are not listening to Thomas. What he's saying is worth noting. But what if he's lying? I can assure you he's not. You're just expressing an unhealthy amount of concern. Thank you for being on guard. But for now, you must listen. You have to believe me, Virg. Patton, I am not at all enticed by anything the Duke is saying. I do not identify with anything about him.
Dress me up however you want, Thomas. I can be covert if you'd like.
Psychologist Dr. Norman Epstein once said, if a thought like that pops into your head, but you're not bothered by it at all, that could be a problem. Does Thomas seem bothered to you? He does.
But what about Jeffrey Dahmer? He was pretty bothered, too.
He certainly was bothered. As a child. And he outgrew those feelings. Thomas is still distraught by his forbidden thoughts as an adult. Furthermore, Jeffrey Dahmer went on to murder innocent people. Say, how many people have you murdered, Thomas?
None.
Well, that can't be where the bar is. Patton, you of all sides should know that it isn't. Thomas, you're a religious man, correct? Yeah, but there have been plenty of bad religious people throughout history. Well, I cannot argue with that. Religion is not perfect, but when it is not abused, piety is just as valid as the innumerable other ways to live a principled life. To the best of your ability, you try to live your life based on a moral code set by your faith, correct? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, love thy neighbor as thyself, etc. Yeah. Thou shalt not kill is one such principle, but it certainly couldn't be said that that's where the figurative bar has been set. Couldn't all this talk of religion create a connection between Thomas's beliefs and his intrusive thoughts?
Careful, Virgil.
You're giving me ideas. Actually, Virgil, Thomas's faith and his relationship with the Duke are and always have been inextricable.
I don't know about all that.
Thomas's Catholic upbringing has instilled in him that thought is a precursor to action. Consider some of the 7 deadly sins: greed, pride, envy, lust, wrath. 5 of the 7 deadly sins are committed in your head. There's a reason why the Duke has continuously used religious language. He's playing to your sensitivities. It's fine if you disapprove of toxic thinking, but you can't banish any and all unpleasant thoughts when there's a constant stream of thoughts going through your head at all times. The Duke was right.
What?
Not only does repression not work, but it can be very bad indeed. I understand that your natural human reaction when you see something disturbing is to look away. But if you let me examine the Duke's contributions, then I could expose him for being unrealistic and figuratively dress him down.
Oh, well, if that's what you wanted, Logan, you could have just said so.
I said figuratively, and that is why I say it.
That is why I say it.
The real problem here isn't the disgusting drivel coming from the Duke.
Ooh, thank you for the alliterative regards, Logan. I love being given 2 D's at once.
Okay, then what is the real problem, Logan? It's you.
Oh, looks like the cat's out of the ball bag. Despite his best efforts, Virgil could never stop being the bad guy.
Oh, and, Patton.
Record scratch?
Patton? How? He's being too strict. Oh my goodness. Patton is being too strict. It's not me for once? What does that mean? Am I cool? Does this make me cool? Am I being cool? Oh my gosh. My teeth.
Yeah,
I thought you said...
I changed my mind. I'm unpredictable like that. I bet that really gets to you, huh, Logan? The opposite of rationality. There is no rhyme or reason to what I do. I just do. And what I do is wreak havoc.
I'd say you just reek. Figuratively. Also literally, though.
Oh, what do you have to say to that? Duke. Thank you. Reek is what I was going for. Well, I mean, my deodorant's flavor is pickled poo logs.
Flavor? Deodorants don't have flavors. You don't eat deodorant.
Maybe you don't.
Okay, I got one, guys. Since we call Roman Princey, does that mean we should call you Dookie?
Dookie? I love it. Please do.
Okay, well, there really is nothing you can say to him.
Or you could just call me by my name. Remus.
We got his name, but all I can think of is Remus Lupin, and I'm concerned.
You told me? Right off the bat? Just like that?
Of course I did, Dr. Seuss. I would never hide anything from you.
What's Virgil hiding? Shit. Oh shit.
The
Oh shit.
truth is, Remus, you don't get to me in the slightest. Object impermanence renders you pretty unintimidating. What's so frightening about something with no real-world impact?
Oh, shut up, nerdy Wolverine.
How about you shut up?
You wouldn't know impact if it hit you in the face. Oh! You killed him!
He does make an impact. Does he?
Yeah, I would have gotten a full night's sleep if it weren't for him.
Lack of sleep can negatively affect your memory, it weakens your immune system, and it increases your risk of heart disease. And that's only some of the potential side effects.
Right, yeah, exactly. Ooh, maybe I am a little scary.
However, your lack of sleep last night was the result of Virgil's reaction to Remus, not Remus himself. So, the Duke only has power over you because Virgil and Patton believe that he does. Because you fear him. Without that, he'd have a much harder time hurting you. So what do you think? Can we logic our way out of this one?
I think we can.
Not really. No, there's no way to force intrusive thoughts out of your head. Please pay attention. That said, you can learn to better deal with intrusive thoughts.
My devious plan was a success. You were all momentarily distracted.
Anyway, this issue extends...
Extends? You remember that erection medicine?
This issue goes beyond taking Remus seriously. Another major concern is when you try too hard to make sense of him.
All of those horrible thoughts. I mean, they have to mean something.
No, they don't. Virgil was right. Not all thoughts are meaningful. Remus said it himself, and I'm sure he'll say it again.
There is no rhyme or reason to what I do. I just do. A schooly-boo. Oh, maybe there is a rhyme.
If you aggressively interrogate...
Hold on. Don't die on me. Don't die on me. I have like fucking 15 minutes left. If you die, I'm gonna cry.
Thomas about...
Oh, that battery's gonna die too. So I nearly just like completely ate shit on the stairs. Getting this stupid charger. Actually, that's really, really warm. And that's not gonna be enough. Okay, well, if I burn my leg, it's fine. Do we get to know what Virgil's hiding yet?
If the Duke said or did something, then you're only going to hurt Thomas. I mean, look at him now. He barely got any rest, due in large part to you two chastising him all night.
I acted like a real beehole. Wait, is he gone?
No, I think he's gone.
Nails on a chalkboard!
Jeez.
Literally, like fingernails nailed to a chalkboard. Oh, gosh, it got worse. I didn't think it could get worse. Oh!
Don't do that. Never check to see if you've successfully gotten rid of him.
Oh, why is Remus becoming such a nuisance right now?
Well, how are you doing right now?
I don't know. I'm fine.
Virgil, how's he doing?
He recently realized he's a bigger liar than he thought he was. He doesn't understand himself. He's committed to skipping a big callback, and he's sleep deprived. So yeah, he feels like a piece of dirt who has no control over his life.
Okay, yeah. And that is precisely why the Duke feels like such a threat, in part at least. The fear
feeling that you may be a bad person who doesn't have control over yourself or your destiny causes you to fear that you may actually act on these thoughts.
What if you sniffed your dog's butt?
Shut up. I guess that makes sense. I mean, I sound the alarm whenever Roman suggests Thomas talk to a cute guy, so it follows that I would have even more of a reaction to Remus's suggestions.
Speaking of suggestions, when are you actually going to jump out of a moving car? I've been bringing it up for years. Still nothing.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty used to that one. But to view the Duke's contributions as suggestions is almost exaggerative. This issue is more of a matter of over-control than impulse control.
So it is okay to jump out of a moving car?
No, but it is okay if the thought of jumping out of a car happens to cross your mind.
Okay, well, we've heard a lot about what not to do. What can we do?
Well, I'd imagine that you will now recognize many of the Duke's contributions as intrusive thoughts, which is actually really important. You must accept that these thoughts just happen. And again, the substance of these thoughts typically provide no insight into your true character.
Poopy!
It's like if you had a child who, despite all of your best efforts, refuses to stop screaming on an airplane.
Poopy!
There's no out. Just accept it. They'll tire themselves out in time, and you can better address the issue later. There's no rush for you.
Poopy.
It's okay. Just keep doing whatever you
What's wrong with Virgil? What's wrong with Virgil? What's wrong with
The other
Virgil?
passengers on the plane might become frustrated, and that's okay too. Everything is okay.
Wow. That was amazing, Logan.
And you can always talk to someone. Wegner, who I mentioned earlier, as well as psychologist James Pennebaker, found that subjects who talked about their thoughts often felt better emotionally and physically. According to one study, in the United States, roughly 1 in 50 people suffer from intrusive thoughts. So you're not alone. And if you can't find a personal friend who will listen or understand, then you should consider seeing a professional if the thoughts are really troubling you.
I don't know.
If you have joint problems, you see a rheumatologist. If you have stomach problems, you see a gastroenterologist. And therefore, if you have mental health problems, you see
A therapist.
and or a psychiatrist. When something is hurting you or inhibiting you, you seek someone who can help.
I didn't realize what an impossible standard I've been setting.
No, don't hurt the bean.
Can't control every little thing that pops into your head. This may be unnecessary, but it's okay if you sometimes think some icky thoughts, Thomas. You have my permission.
Actually, that does kind of help, Patton.
And as for you...
That's really not necessary, Thomas.
Why don't you just take a breather, kiddo?
Yeah, I should.
Was that?
You know, it's funny. You used to really unsettle me. I thought that you were some terrible illness. Now I can see that you're just
A dumbass.
common cold. A mild inconvenience that's gone before you know it.
You tickle me, Emo. I enjoyed this. Good seeing you again, Virgil. It was just like old times.
I can see now why everyone was reluctant to tell me what was going on.
Roman! You're alive! I love you!
Are you good? I don't know.
Oh, are you hurt at all?
My head's fine. More than anything, I feel like I was struck by a realization. Like Einstein with the apple. You mean Newton?
My brain went to smooth criminal for some reason.
Oh, shut up, nerdy Wolverine. No! I mean... I'm sorry, Logan. I didn't mean that. It's quite all right, Roman. However, the more pertinent question is Thomas all right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right.
All right, all
was not all right. That word's been said so much now that it sounds all wrong. Well, I believe I was summoned to help address this matter, and it seems to be settled now. Your next course of action should be settling into bed for the night to revitalize your immune system as well as your short-term memory. You wouldn't want to forget everything you've just learned.
Logan, thank you so much.
Oh, please, don't mention it. Just another day's work.
No, seriously, you're really cool. Yeah,
I'm gonna scream at that face. I have resisted. There's still like 10 minutes left of this video, so I'm kind of concerned. Logan, my sweet child. Shit. Alright, we're settled. I feel like I'm fucking watching a movie. Jesus Christ.
Well, I'll try not to pester you too much tonight, kiddo. I can't promise that I'll never have another knee-jerk reaction. But I can try to make peace with whatever thoughts dance through your head. Whether they be sugar plums or...
Smelly bums! Or that. This was fun. A Thomas sandwich. Hold the Roman lettuce. You should really make that the usual because Roman will make you sick. And yet, as soon as I was removed from the picture, Thomas had a dookie problem. Thomas already made a dookie joke. Bye!
Don't like him.
So, you have a brother?
Yeah. It's a little like looking into a funhouse mirror. But instead of a giant head or like long legs and a tiny torso, it shows you everything you don't want to be.
That doesn't sound like a very fun house.
Yeah. But whatever, you know? He's gone now and he's never coming back.
Oh, I don't think that's...
Bye!
Oh, okay. Virgil? You okay, buddy?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm a little disappointed in myself. I thought that I would be able to protect you from them.
The dark sides?
The others. I thought I knew how to handle them.
Oh, well, I think we're all trying to figure them out for now. It'll take some time to figure everything out.
Yeah, but
The music. Wow, my glasses are so foggy right now. Am I actually doing this to, like, avoid whatever revelation's about to happen? Yes. I love when you notice things that are super subtle and then you're just like, oh shit, I'm about to go through a lot of emotional bullshit. Here we go.
should know better. Isn't that kind of unfair? Why should you be held to a different standard than any other side? Because I was one of them. Oh, right. Yeah. I'm sorry that you all had to see any of that. The Duke stuff, I mean. Or Remus. I know that intrusive thoughts, especially intrusive thoughts of the disturbing variety, are a taboo subject that can be scary to deal with. And sometimes scarier to talk about, even though it's a relatively common phenomenon. It's easy to feel like you've crossed some line and thought the unthinkable, but please, if there's one thing you take away from this video, let it be this. Those thoughts that you may have thought do not define you. We are thinking machines. Your brain generates ideas so easily, you literally do it in your sleep. So a thought alone cannot make you a bad person, especially an unwelcome thought. To echo the words of American journalist Paul Roberts, in the end, the most damaging, forbidden thought, the one we have been trained to block at every turn, may simply be that we are really okay. Until next time, take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out. Go to bed. Okay. Before closing out this video, are you in the mood for food? Always, you say? Well, that is a mood. And now with HelloFresh...
Did he use mood correctly? I should leave this for the end card. I always forget that the end card's a thing.
You can create new, exciting meals each and every week. Trust me,
No. I'm picky, and I'm allergic to shit, and it's horrible. Oh, and I'm a diabetic. Picky eater, diabetic, and allergic to fucking everything? Good old Linda's back. Hi. Please tell me he didn't.
all done. Gross. All right, I'm gonna go make the promo for this video. Seconds, anyone?
That is so
There's
gross.
a snake in my butt.
Fuck. Okay. I thought it was done. And okay. 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 Alright, so at least I'm not crying. That's a bonus. Well, Thomas, I'm never getting that picture of you eating deodorant. It's never leaving my head now. It's just there. Thanks. The fuck are my blood sugars? Let's find out. I have a lot of questions. Like, that's a really cool thing to talk about. Good content warn. Oh. That fucking explains it. I'm going low. That means I have to go eat something. Shit. Oh, there are the shakes. I have a couple minutes before I'm officially low. That's just me feeling weak and not wanting to fucking get up. That's what? Okay. Am I red because I'm sweaty? And yep. Oh boy, hello. No color. That was a video. I don't know how to process this. How I mean, once again, it's really helpful. Especially since I'm going to bed. And I'm not gonna get that image out of my head, and that'll bring up more repressed thoughts that I don't like looking at because they're stupid. So that's gonna help. Also, my child Logan was validated and my life is complete now. We got to know what Virgil's secret was, even though I didn't know that was not a secret. I thought he kind of was with the whole, you know, dark sides kind of just show up. rather than rising up, or they all sink down, but like the light sides do the rising up thingy, and the dark sides kind of just show up with like, especially like with Deceit when he was revealed, with like Patton just being there, and it had the same noise that happens when Virgil shows up. So either there's another level to this secret, or we've been new and didn't really realize that it's probably a lot more in depth now that I think of it. Oh shit, how the fuck am I gonna fit Remy? Yeah, the name we gave fucking Sleep. How am I gonna fit Remus into my CMVs now? My blood sugar is going low, and you can watch, I'm sure it's really obvious to watch my cognitive function just slowly. That was eloquent. So yeah, I have a lot of questions. Thank you for that goddamn image. I will never be sane again. What was my third thought? It's 1:20 in the morning, and I have to get up to do laundry. So we don't have a functioning washing machine in this house. Did someone slip me some fucking, like, I don't know how to say that word right now. And that was really gross. That was a ride. That was a roller coaster. Many loops. Really fucking whack imagery I never need to see again. Holy shit. Can I just, I just kind of noticed it, and I'm sure it's not intentional, but Remus, I said earlier, reminds me of Remus Lupin, and in the Star Kid show, A Harry Potter sequel, Remus Lupin, anytime he says shit, the kids all go, because they're supposed to be in first year, and so he says poopy, and so, like, my brain has now made that association when he was throwing his little fit at the end, where I was like, I'm not being listened to, so I'm just gonna throw out whatever the fuck I can do to catch your attention. Like a literal toddler. Toddler. How the fuck am I gonna make a Remus cosplay if I can't even fix Deceit? Although I'm really, like, I find it very entertaining that we all had the headcanon that, like, Roman's opposite was Pride, and everyone does, like, really cool artwork for that. So, like, and then someone was like, well, what about Envy? Because he's obviously showing signs that he's not fucking okay. And then we get Remus. My train of thought just, like, fell off a bridge. You know, honestly, that video was such a fucking roller coaster that, like, I'd honestly just take a shot of vodka and take my fucking medicine I'm not supposed to take when I drink, and it would be the exact same thing. Okay, the recording stopped automatically, so I guess that's my cue to go fix my sugars. Recap. What the fuck? I actually kind of love Remus right now. Like, he's just ridiculous, and I love it. I'm living for that outfit. I gotta figure out how the fuck I'm making that. I'm excited for, now I'm like, okay, can we have Logan's arc, because he needs to know he can feel shit. But then also, can we have Roman's arc, because that also involves dealing with more Remus, because obviously his insecurities are coming from the fact that he can't control his twin. So, in short, what the fuck? Linda, go away. Also, that really freaks me out sometimes, because my mom's name is Linda, and so I'll be like, I have a Linda right now, and my mom will be like, the fuck are you saying? Do I know? No. My vocabulary is completely compiled, made of memes and really stupid Thomas Sanders references. Because, like, Cheyenne and I can go wah at each other and know exactly what we're referencing. And if you do too, comment. Subscribe if you want. Give it a like. I'm saying all the mandatory YouTuber things. I don't know. Goodbye? Yeah.
Yeah, but I should know better. Isn't that kind of unfair? Why should you be held to a different standard than any other side? Because I'm Kanye West.